Hello, and welcome to Moving Between the Lines. I'm Jack George, and today we're looking at Gail Sandoval, Wellington Phoenix's new signing. A bit of look into the structure they're playing, which is a little bit different, with one of the centre mids becoming a centre back, but I'll show you in a sec. The movement of their wide midfielders, how they're coming inside, they're making these interesting runs in behind as well, and just, I guess, Sandoval's importance in the final third, which is something they've been lacked previously. So, yay. So I've spoken previously actually about Wellington Phoenix's, I guess, like the verticality of their build-up structure in a different video I did. Earlier video, I'll put that in the thing. Hopefully it will pop up if I'm smart enough. But they've changed a little bit. So now they have either one of Clayton Lewis and Alex Rufer, who are their two sixes, defensive midfielders. They drop in to form this three with the centre-back. So it used to be more like this, with the centre backs closer together, but now it's becoming more of a, and this 3-1, you can see 1-2-3-1, and what this does is two things. So it allows in build up the two wider midfielders, Sandoval, who's new, and Reno Piscopo, to come deeper inside into like these kind of pockets, and I mean with these guys a little bit more up on them, you can see like the triangle players, and they both of them are really good, Sandoval in particular, at receiving the ball. So let's show you, because that's what I do this for. Receiving the ball in here, great first touch, and can kind of wiggle clear, and from here he can look for these channel passes. It would be more David Ball, but even Gary Hooper works. They're like that in behind, and then like a ball to Fenton as well for an overlapping run, and he can also carry it into these kind of positions, more essentially for dangerous passes. So that's something that's working really well with the wide midfielders. It's just like they're moving inside, and also the verticality of Wellington's passing, as I've talked about previously. It's not for everyone. Some people don't like it, but I think it works really well in terms of these long balls, particularly towards Hooper, which allow them to win second balls with, like, say, Sandoval comes into this position with Piscopo and ball like this, and it allows them to really just efficient. It's an efficient way of creating chances off these second balls, because now what they have in Piscopo is a fantastic ball carrier, someone who's really good in tight areas and works perfectly for Wellington's system. But what we've always seen is he will always shift the final third responsibility to someone like Sandoval. As you saw, I guess, in that first goal, the decisiveness of that shot, maybe that's not something we see Piscopo do. And so this is a really interesting repetitive kind of tactic that I noticed when Wellington played West United, which was, I guess, like, because of the movement of these two wide midfielders, it automatically draws these wider fullbacks out to come inside and leave space in. You can see, like, they're not equal in this line. Here, let me show you. They're not equal in this line, so it leaves that kind of, like, space there to exploit in behind if you're fast, and they are sometimes. So, like I said, with Wellington's verticality, say, like, the ball comes to Lewis, and Laws plays a really quick pass into Piscopo, and they might be left a little bit wanting West United or any team in transition in this kind of phase, because they're just not quite back. And what they do is they look for really early first-time balls from one wide midfielder. So this works on the same side on the right with Sandoval to Piscopo, but in this example from Piscopo to Sandoval. And just this ball kind of in behind. It was a bit deeper than this, actually. It's just hard to show on his... And so what they do is they play like these switch passes in behind, and it would sometimes work as well, as I mentioned, that directness with if one of them's dropping in. It actually came from the first goal. This wasn't with the wide midfielders, so I don't know why I'm showing you this, but I thought it was also quite interesting. This is more just a straight direct ball, but like that, and made the keeper worried, and then there was a miscommunication. But what I was showing you is that what they do is, like I said, they play really well vertically through the lines and open up the space there, and it's kind of always in transition a little bit. So when Sandoval's making this run in behind, and you see like that there's a space there, so he pins him, and then Hooper can draw this guy off like this, and then this guy wants to step up. So Sandoval drops deeper, but then look at all this space on the right side. And this happens in split seconds, you remember. So, like, it's not as if this guy's automatically moved up as well at all times. Sometimes, yes, not all the time. So this ball can really work. And I'm interested to see whether it was just against West United, or if it's, like, an actual, like, something they're looking to do with Sandoval now as a wider midfielder. But definitely keep a lookout for that. I have no idea when Wellington are playing next. I don't even know if it's been scheduled. They have the FFA Cup semi-final. Yes, so look out for that in that. Thanks for watching. Thank you for getting to the end. If you have, that means a lot to me. If you want to consider subscribing, please do so. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.